And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for today's episode of Natalie Portman's Moses Ingram's Lady in the Lake, episode 6. Now before I begin, I want to apologize from last week's review. I totally forgot about kind of a key plot that sets up for today's episode. Towards the end of the episode, the fact that Natalie Portman's character, she goes to visit the supposed killer's mother, who's been accused of killing the little girl that they found in the lake. Natalie ends up getting stabbed in that episode, and I completely forgot to talk about it because I kind of stood up late to watch it, and then I completely forgot to talk about it for the next day, which, you know, normally I usually wait for the next day to watch it, but I was up, I watched it, and I completely blanked on it, so I apologize. But yeah, Natalie gets stabbed at the end of that episode, and then of course the mother takes her own life, and now we go into this episode with Natalie's character literally in the hospital. She's having like, I don't know how to explain it. She's having like these dreams, but the dreams are telling her certain things about Chloe's death, about her own life, and she's going through piece by piece, kind of like she's in like Wonderland in a way, where she's going to each dream is telling her different situations. One dream is telling her about her own funeral, kind of getting close to her mother, and stuff like that. Others are about seeing Chloe's family, friends, and all that, and seeing how that circle is dealing with Chloe's death, the fact that they arrested her husband, her son's upset, the club owners are trying to keep it hush hush, all those pieces are like literally locked in. We also get to see Natalie's ex-boyfriend in here, who was her boyfriend in high school when she was dating his father, so that was pretty interesting. He's like a sailor now, so there's that. And we do get a pretty interesting I guess dance number here, kind of like a 60s style kind of a dance number with Natalie and her cop boyfriend. So that was pretty cool. Look, overall, I thought this episode was really, really awesome. I'm now at the point of thinking that, yeah, Chloe is dead, and now Natalie's gonna end up finding out who did it. We still don't really know who did it. I'm pretty sure somebody from the club, either the club owner told his lackey to do it, the one who was in love with the singer. I think it's him, because the boss told him to do it, to get rid of Chloe somehow. Or maybe Chloe's still alive and we just don't know. I thought Chloe would have just, pretended to be dead and then leave town, and everybody thinks she's dead, and Natalie's just gonna end up finding some answers or something. But from what I've seen, it looks like Chloe might be dead. Maybe she is. I mean, we really don't know. There's only one more episode left until this is over, so yeah, it's been really, really great so far. I think this show is really good. Natalie Portman is such a good actress, and is, it's kind of interesting to see her get off the line of the Oscars, for movies, to go into a line for maybe an Emmy. I mean, obviously, I don't know if she's gonna get nominated for next year's Emmy for this, but she has the chops. She's a very capable actress. And Moses as well, she's just as fantastic in here. Even though we really don't see a lot of her in this episode, we see Moses about a couple scenes in here, but she was just fantastic as well. Even though her character is no longer part of the show, is now Natalie's forced to drive it to the rest of the way home. So that's great. But yeah, both of them are doing a fantastic job with the show. I do wish we would have got to see at least one scene of them interacting with each other before, Chloe's timely demise. If it actually happens. We have to wait till next week to see if she actually does bite the dust. But yeah. But now it really, like, all the pieces are starting to fall in now that, Natalie's getting close to figuring out what's actually happened to Chloe's, who killed Chloe. And it's crazy. This is a very good show, and I'm really liking this show. I haven't seen a good drama show in a long time, but a mystery style drama show that doesn't have like kind of like make you overthink things. But this one, makes you think about certain things, and it's phenomenal. I think both ladies are doing a great job with the show. I think everybody overall is doing a great job. Natalie, Moses, the guy who plays the lead detective, he has his own drama problems now too. He found out that oh yeah, his department found out that he's hooking up with Natalie in the show, and I guess that's a big no-no because he's of color and she's Jewish, and of course white. So there's that problem. I mean, he has to leave the force, and now there's riots in the streets starting to pick up with the KKK and all that stuff back in those days. So the show is getting really, really super intense. But yeah, I mean, it's not like it didn't. Like, it took forever to get to this point, but it's just picking up steam after steam after steam. I think each episode just gets better and better. So yeah, I really am enjoying the show because it's just a good show regardless of who's starring in it. But yeah, so leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. You guys enjoying it? Not enjoying it? Gave up? Never cared? Didn't watch it? Not a fan of Natalie Portman or Moses? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. And thank you very much. And have a good night.